So now that you've got your, well, first of all, welcome back.
Yeah, hi guys, I'm Kelly.
I'm Daniel, and we're going to show a little bit now that we've gone through how to create an account. We got to create our first shop.
Yeah, so it says no shops yet right here. So set one up today and start selling your designs. Let's do it.
Okay, click on there. Now this is it's pretty self-explanatory. Start a new shop on Skreened. Now an account, you have an account and you can have a number of different shops.
Yep.
And you can organize your shops by topic or theme, or if you're in a cranky mood and you want to design cranky t-shirts one day, or if you're in a super inspired mood and you want to design inspiring t-shirts another day, you can have multiple shops. So let's do, since Pandaman Jones is in an inspired mood today, let's do the Inspired Panda Shop.
Okay.
The Inspired Panda Shop.
Now the shop names and descriptions and tags are changeable, but the URL you want to make sure you choose wisely because that cannot be changed in the future.
Right.
So let's just call this one Inspired Panda.
Inspired Panda. Okay, and we do want to add a good description here. We can change it later.
Sure.
But this is the work of Pandaman Jones and
his silly panda buddies.
And his
of course.
Silly panda buddies. On the days
they're feeling inspired.
They're feeling inspired. There we go. And then we can tag it inspiration, panda, joy, fun. There you go.
Yeah, the search terms also make it really easier for people who are looking for your product to find you as well. So make sure you use good tags for both your shop and for your products. But we'll get into that once we start designing.
Right. Things to avoid in the tags and descriptions are brand names.
Yep.
Stuff that's not relevant to you or doesn't belong to you. Obviously, you wouldn't want to put Nike or Coca-Cola in there if you don't officially represent the Nike or Coca-Cola
Pandas don't do Nike.
Nope.
Nope.
Or you don't want to put in something that doesn't represent what it's about. So unless you've got a whole idea for toothpaste shirts, the word toothpaste as in the tag or description is probably not going to help anybody find it.
Sure. You can also choose to upload a file for your shop picture. We're going to skip that step today, but you can just drop in a file by pressing the choose file there and choose from your computer. So let's go ahead and start our shop, shall we? Here we go.
Someone is already using Inspired Panda store URL. It may be because we clicked twice, but let's just add a 1 in front of that and see.
No, it's there.
Oh, okay. We accidentally clicked too fast.
So don't click too fast.
Yeah, and that's because our screencast software.
I got clicky fingers.
You got clicky fingers.
I got big panda paws. I can't click. It went out of control.
That's so great that we chose the panda thing because now we have all kinds of excuses for our typos.
So let's visit our panda shop just so we can kind of.
Yeah, and so to make sure that you actually did start a shop here, it'll show up in this area
under
right
your
here.
Existing shops.
Yeah, and under it will of course invite you to start
Allow
a new
you to
shop.
create more. Yep.
But right now we just want to work with this one. So what do we want to do?
Let's visit it.
Okay, visit it.
There's nothing there, so we have to create something to go into our Inspired Panda shop.
All right.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Okay.
So let's go to the Create tool.
Create is up at the top right here. It's one of the main drop downs. Now, we're not going to go into this in this video because we will touch on how to create different items in the next couple of videos, how to get the most out of pillows and apparel and all kinds of things.
But since Inspired Panda is kind of our brand right now, let's make just a general Inspired Panda shirt and just show what it looks like once you submit this design to your shop. So you're an Inspired Panda. Inspired Pandas love life.
Awesome.
And they like everything in black and white.
Perfect.
Sounds about right to me. So we're going to...
The design looks good enough. We're going to go up here and hit continue. It'll give us a little product preview. Front looks good.
Yep.
We didn't put anything on the back. The back looks fine.
If you do have changes to make, there is an edit box down in the corner. But otherwise, we're going to go forward and publish to our shop. So this is the important part for putting something into your shop. You want to have a good design name. So the good design name for this would be I Love Life. Love, life, pandas. Inspirational.
Pandas. And joy.
So make sure you use tags for your products so people can search them. So now we'd like you to go down and click under advanced options. So we mentioned before when we were setting up our account about commissions. One of the things is for your shops, you can set a stored default, and we'll show you how to do that. Or you can set an other default, which allows you to customize your commission for each design.
So for this one, let's just set a $2 commission.
Okay.
So that means you just type in 2, and that means that when someone purchases this design, you'll get $2 credited to your ledger after 45 days or so.
Correct.
Of it being purchased.
You can you can go into different topics if you have, which also makes your product easier to search. So
see if there's it could be a religious message. We'll do religion other. Loving life is certainly an inspiring thing.
Sure.
We'll talk about shop categories there. We don't have any shop categories right now.
Right. Those are things that you can create as your shops expand to make the shops themselves even more searchable. And this other option is allow users to place this design on any shirt. This is so when somebody's purchasing it from your shop, they can pick a different color or a different style. If you don't want that availability because of how specific your design item is, you can click on no, and it'll allow you to select which items you would like it to be able to transfer on. So we're just going to let users place this on any shirt. Mm-hmm. We also have the status, which can be active, or draft, which means it's not published to buyers at the moment. So you probably want to make sure that's set to active, which it defaults to. And then we want to check the store terms of service, and make sure you take a chance to read over those at some point. They talk a little bit more about kind of posting name brands and all that sort of stuff.
Don't post anything that you didn't create.
Correct.
We don't have to go in too much to the intellectual property details, but I love life is a sentiment that is your own. It's creative. And so that is
we're
ours,
checking
100%.
that box.
And we're going to save it. So up here, it's adding the product to the store, and we see it in the store. I love life.
And you can change the category. So we have it set as religion, but say we wanted to go and add it to animals instead because we're pandas.
Right. It's up above the screencast a little bit, but we'll select other animals.
Okay. And then you can go and visit the item, which it'll show up how it shows. So this is how it shows when somebody comes into the shop to buy it. And as you can see, because you left it open to change onto other items, they can change the color of the shirt. They can also go down and they can change the style. And we have lots of options for that. So I think that looks really panda-like right there.
Totally.
Totally panda. I want it too.
Yeah. I like that V and the O.
I do. We have some really cool fonts, and we'll show you more on how to play with fonts and other design elements that we have in our Create tool. But I think that's good for today.
Wonderful.
Yeah, thanks guys.
See you next time.